Hi, hello, and welcome to It's All About Nicola. This is our first video, so I'm super excited to jump on and start with this. I hope everyone is well. So today we're going to be talking about habits, daily habits to improve your life. I'm going to give you a little bit of information about me to kickstart, and also we're going to do some highlights and lowlights for my week, and I'd love to hear what yours are. And then I'm also going to give you a quote. So yeah, let's get into it. So a little bit about me. I'm Nicola and I'm 20 years old. I'm very close to 21 though. I'm studying PT, so I will be qualified before the end of the year. I love health and fitness, everything about it. I've been so passionate about it since I was 16. I've had my highs and lows through many things, including family relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, weight gain, weight loss, bad relationships with food, bad relationships with my body, and healing those relationships. Just trying to live the best life that I can. And I'm always trying to make improvements. And I'd actually say that in the past year, I have done a drastic change on what my life looks like. And if you were to go and look at what my life looked like a year ago, you wouldn't recognize the person sitting in front of this camera today. So that is super exciting. But that's just a little bit about me. I'm not currently working in the fitness industry, but I hope so. I hope I will. I hope I will be completely out of hospitality come around 2026. So that's the goal, that's the dream. Fingers crossed for me. I will drop a link in my bio for anonymous questions, and I will answer those, any new ones, throughout the week. I'll be uploading a video every week, Wednesday midnight, to watch on Thursday as a midweek check-in. We're going to talk about highlights and lowlights now. I love doing highlights and lowlights. I've done it with my friends for a very long time. It's a great way to check in on your day or your week or your month and just really reflect on what you've done well, or things that have worked out for you, things that you haven't done so well, or things that really haven't gone your way, and how you can just improve on that. Or if you're just in a really bad mood, it's great to look at, hey, there was actually something that went well here. So I'll start with my lowlights and then we'll go into highlights. I've had a bit of struggle mentally with my body image. I had a bit of a bad stomp with my scales. About a year ago, my coach that I was working with banned me from the scales because I had such a horrible relationship with them, but built back that relationship with the number on them and they were fine. But I kind of fell back into that a little bit this week, pulled myself out of the issue, and we're all good again, so it's fine. I struggled with my food as well. At the moment I'm in a deficit. It's my second deficit phase of the past 12 months. I was maintenancing before this for 2. And I was just really struggling, like really struggling, and I wasn't sticking to my foods, my calories as much as I wanted to, because I know that I'm very disciplined. So my standards for what I should be doing are like crazy high, and I just wasn't sticking to it the way that I wanted to be sticking to it. And some people around me were saying like, oh, you're allowed to allow yourself to cheat, you're allowed to allow yourself to, you know, let loose a little bit, but not for me. Like, the reasons why I was cheating or letting loose just weren't good enough reasons for me personally. So I was just frustrated with myself. Like, I know I can allow myself to have those cheat meals when it's like a family dinner or birthday or a celebration for myself, but what I was cheating was like just going to the beach, and it's like I brought prep and then I chose not to eat the prep and eat out instead. And I also have a lot of financial goals, so I was very upset with myself. But those are my lowlights for the week. My highlights would be starting this. I don't know what the hell it is me to do this, but I'm doing it. I've never spoken on camera before, really. Never happened. So I hope this turns out okay. Let me know. Other highlights, I had a really great gym session today. Like, it was so good. I was in and out in an hour and I smashed out so much. I did actually a bit more than I probably should have. I should have been out in 45, but I had a lot of fun. I actually had a really good session yesterday too. That was also good. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, they're my highlights and my lowlights. I'd love to hear what yours are, so if you drop those in the comments, I'd just love to read them. Thing about me as well, if you have a look at my Instagram, you'll know this. I love to share everything, like every little detail of my life. So you ask me a question, I will answer it, and I'm gonna answer it truthfully and honestly. I'll give you the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm not gonna try and hide anything from you. I'm not gonna try and glare myself up. I'm not wearing makeup. I have no filter. I am gonna give you the realest version of me. Sorry, I lie. I am wearing a little bit of makeup around my eyes, but no like foundation or anything that's gonna cover like my pores and my pimples and all that. You'll see my skin change week to week because I'll have about 1 week a month where my skin shines, and then I have another week where I'm covered in pimples, and then about 2 weeks where I look like this. So that's just me. I'm gonna share everything. Where I was going with that is I love to hear from people. Like, I have this tiny little community on Instagram, and they're built from my gym, some people that are random, and some people that I work with, and old school friends as well, or even just old school acquaintances, like people that I knew, people that knew of me but we didn't talk. They just like come to me, ask me questions, all this sort of stuff about weight loss or being healthy and everything like that, and I'm just obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with it. I love knowing that what I'm doing and what I'm sharing is making a difference in someone's life. And yeah, I'm just obsessed with hearing from other people and what's going on with you. So drop in a comment. I might respond, I might not. I don't know. I probably will. But yeah, I'd love to hear what's going on with you. Every week as well, I'm going to give you a little bit of brain food or a little bit of a quote. I'm a huge quote girl. I have this massive thing in my notes that whenever I come up with something or whenever I see something or hear something, I might adapt it or whatever, or I copy it straight and I write it down. And I'm going to go through those every week as well, and I'm going to share them. It might be related to the topic, it might be completely irrelevant, but I'm going to give them to you. The quote of the week is, don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't go to for advice. Basically means that if you don't respect someone enough to go and ask them for advice on something you're struggling with or something you're working towards, why the hell are you taking their criticism? This could be at work, so that could be literally any job you're working in. If there's someone there who is judging you completely, they might be talking badly about you behind your back, they might be coming to your face and saying you're doing something wrong, don't listen to them. Unless there's someone that you respect and someone that you would actually go and ask advice from, why are you listening to them? Because you clearly don't respect their opinion enough to go and seek it out, so why are you listening to it when you haven't asked for it? That's pretty much that. We could dive deeper into that if you want, because I could go on for ages about it, but I'm not going to. We have bigger fish to fry today. Okay, so my topic of the week, so excited, is daily habits to improve your life. So I used to struggle with like day to day, struggle with everything. I would be snoozing my alarms constantly. I wouldn't be brushing my hair. I would be wearing makeup from 2 days prior. I wouldn't be washing my face. Sometimes this is disgusting as fuck, but I told you I'm real and honest on here, the good, the bad, the ugly. Sometimes I'd forget to brush my teeth for like days at a time. It was disgusting. I wasn't good. I also wasn't in a good place mentally, but we fixed it. We got there. Yeah, there were just so many different things that I had problems with, but again, I worked with people that I loved, respected, and cared about. I worked with a coach, and I worked with myself. Big one, working with myself, to fix these habits that I was in, the bad ones, and bring in some good ones. It takes time. You can't change your life completely in one day. You can't change it in a week. It's not going to happen. I set very unrealistic goals for myself for the start of this year, my New Year's resolutions. So many of the things that I wanted to kickstart ended December, started January, I didn't do. And I hated it. I was like, why can't I do this? But I realized there are things that have gradually come on week by week that I know that I want to implement, and they've slowly come in. So let's start with the morning. When you wake up, you should be waking up on your first alarm. That's something I still struggle with, something I got better at and then slacked off with because my sleep was really bad. So yeah, okay, your day starts the night before, let's be honest. Make sure you're getting enough sleep in. Make sure you're trying to set that alarm for realistic, like honestly we want 8 hours, but I work in hospital, I know what it's like to have shift work, I know what it's like to have a social life, I can understand it. Try and set that alarm for 8 hours. If not, just try and be like honest with yourself. When are you gonna wake up? Let's try and make sure we're in bed at a reasonable time to get at least 6. Okay, so you're starting your day off good. The more sleep you get, the better. Women, you should honestly be aiming for 8 to 10. Men need less sleep than women. So yeah, let's get that sleep in. So that also means looking at when you should be waking up in the morning. I'm probably gonna do like a whole thing on this as well, but you should be waking up, giving yourself enough time to have time for yourself in the morning. Like, you want time for yourself. You should not be getting up, brushing your teeth, and going to work. Not it. Like, you should be giving yourself probably like an hour, I'd say. An hour. So my morning routine, for example, if I have 2 hours, it means I can shower, I can wash my face, I can do my makeup, I can read a book, like I can read a couple of chapters of my book. It means I can have some water, have some breakfast, make sure that my morning is slow so it keeps me less stressed. I'm just wake up, I have a slow morning, and I rise with it. The issue with waking up 2 hours before I have to go to work is I have to leave for work at about 4:30 in the morning. So I'd have to wake up at about 2:30. It sucks sometimes, which means to get 8 hours of sleep, I'd have to be in bed at 6:30. You can see my issues. So we've got waking up on your first alarm, giving yourself enough time in the morning to have time for yourself and not stressing yourself out. Having breakfast, such a big one. So many people that I know that I work with, because we start so early, don't have breakfast. And I'm like, why are you not having breakfast? Planning your meals out throughout the day is a good one as well. This is for a separate day, but just understanding what food is, how it works, that you're getting the right foods in is good. I've literally just discovered that having oats in the morning works best for my day, because I used to have like quick burning carbs. Those things that they wouldn't keep me full throughout the day, and for a 8 to 10 hour shift, it wasn't working. It wasn't working at all. So I started having oats, slow burning carbs, keep me fuller for longer, and it was a much better day. A much better day. It was so good. So I had my oats, I rearranged my food throughout the entire day. Oats breakfast kept me full, gave me energy, keeps my mood higher as well, because I'm not standing there trying to serve customers, starving, getting hangry, and it's real. I'm a moody girl. Other habits get you kickstarted and having a great day is making your bed and cleaning your spaces. You make your bed, your room looks 10 times cleaner. When you have clean spaces, your brain is so much less fuzzy. Clean your spaces before you leave. Another reason why you should be getting up earlier. Getting the kitchen clean and cleaning up after yourself. You're cutting up fruit, put the fruit in put the leftovers of fruit in the bin. Put those dishes that you used in the sink. Put them in the dishwasher and clean the sink. Clean the benches. Use your toothbrush, put it back where it goes. Use your toothpaste, put it back where it goes. Clean out the sink before you leave to go to work. You couldn't find any clothes you want to wear for work because maybe you don't have a uniform, you're just picking stuff out. Put the rest back in the wardrobe so they're not there for you to deal with after your long day of work. Next habit, bottle of water, 600 mils before you leave. Before you start your day at work or before you go to the gym, whatever it is, have a bottle of water. That's going to make your energy rise. Water is so good for you. Water is essential for you to live. You should be having at least 2 to 3 liters of water every single day, at least. We're not perfect, we don't all do it. I had a couple days, literally this week, should have been in my lowlights, where I had less than 2 liters and I felt like shit for the next couple days. I felt so dehydrated, I had horrible headaches, and I was like, why do I have headaches? Oh no, I don't need to ask the question, I know exactly why. It's because I haven't had enough water in the past couple days. Have enough water. Drink these. Good habit. Get a bottle the night before of water, put it on your bedside table, so when you wake up, it's the first thing you do is drink. First thing you do. Another good habit, charging your phone away from your bed. So this is my reading couch. I have chargers up along back here. You can see the little cables, okay? I charge my phone on my couch. My bed is behind you. So what I do is I sit on this couch, I do my reading, I do work, I go on my phone. I never read or go on my phone in bed. But anything that keeps my brain going, it keeps it active and isn't like relaxing it, is done on this couch. So that as soon as I get into bed, my body knows it's time for sleep. Charge my phone over here. Another way to get myself to wake up, stand up, and come over here and turn my alarm off. Sometimes I literally will be like half out of bed, turn my alarm off, and I'll literally fall back in. Not good. Don't do that. Try not to do that. I have been doing it nearly every single day, but I'm trying to break that. But it's a hard thing to break because it's like the first thing you're doing in the morning, so you haven't thought about anything. So it sucks. But we try. Another one, look your best, you feel your best. So if you feel your best in makeup, if you feel your best with your hair straightened, if you feel it best with your hair plaited or braided, if you feel your best with jewelry on, do that. Okay? If you look your best, you feel your best. Whatever clothes you wear, whatever colors you wear, anything, however you feel best in what you look, make sure you look that way every day before you start the day, before you even have breakfast sometimes, because you're just gonna feel amazing. I find that I have the best days when I wake up and just get myself ready. Every day, my routine for my face is wash it, rinse it out, and then I do eyeliner, which is kind of faint at the moment because I don't like the brand that I'm using and I can't remember the one that I loved. I will find it eventually. Then I curl my lashes, put my mascara on, and then I put my brows up. I brush them up. I don't really care that much about my hair. As long as it's brushed and it's not a bird's nest, which it used to be, I'm all good. But this is how I feel best because I feel like I look best like this. I also love having jewelry on. So I have a bracelet on this hand, I have a bracelet, like 2 on this one, and then I have rings. I love my jewelry. If I don't have my jewelry on, I'm not loving it. Other habits. Not resting until your workday's done. Making like your chores a part of your workday just keeps your energy high. Like you don't want to be like spouting like this. Like you don't want to come back from work, sit down, rest, relax, have a shower, and then still have stuff you gotta do, you know? So you come home, maybe you want to eat, sit down for like 5 minutes, but like you got shit to do, so like stay in your work clothes or stay in your gym clothes. Get your shit done, you know? Some people like to stay in their shoes, so just stay in your work clothes, stay in your work shoes, get your stuff done before you actually fully get clean and get relaxed and get into rest mode, you know? I feel like for me, I don't know if this is like the science behind this at all, I have no idea, but I feel like it just confuses my body. My body just starts like, and my brain. My body starts resting, so my brain starts resting. And then it's a lot harder to actually get up and do the things. Another good habit is just keeping your spaces clean as you mess them up. Like I said this a little bit earlier, you make mess, just clean it up now. Like you're just gonna make a bigger mess for yourself later. You see the bins full, just change it. It's a 2-second task. Just do it now. Do it now. Good habits as well. These are just like more healthy habits, and these ones aren't so little. Incorporating fruit and vegetables into your diet every day where you can. It's just good. Just do it. Washing your face. Keeping on top of your cleanliness as well is just gonna make you feel so much better. If you love smelling good, buy some little bottles of your favorite cologne or your favorite perfume and bring it with you so you can smell your best everywhere and feel your best, because you're gonna be more productive, more happy, more alive, more confident when you feel and look your best and smell your best. Sad thing, I actually broke a bottle of perfume in the past week. Broke in my bag, half full, and I have no money to go buy more, which sucks, but I'll survive. It's okay. Another good habit is reading. I did this on 75 Hard, reading 10 pages of non-fiction every day. It was great. It was great. It kept my brain moving, especially if you're not studying or you're on a break from studying or you're not learning much at work, your brain's not active, whatever it is. Just, or like maybe you do have an active brain, but you just want to focus on something else. You want to level up in a different area. Reading 10 pages of nonfiction is so amazing. I personally love like psychology, self-help, fitness, business type books. I love those. So I read Atomic Habits, Diary of a CEO, Surrounded by Idiots. those books. Obsessed with them. Good habits as well. When you're doing cleaning, set yourself like timers, like if you were at work. Set yourself a goal. I do this for gym as well sometimes. Like, I love gym and I would spend hours there if I could, just doing different exercises. Like, I'll do like my program, and then I also love doing handstands, or you know, practicing pull-ups, doing push-ups, things like that, or like just walking on the treadmill for a bit, going on the bike to stay myself. Like, I literally could spend 2 to 3 hours in the gym every day if I could, but I do not have the time. Sometimes I literally have to time myself for an hour. 1 hour, I get in and I'm gone by the time it hits that 60-minute mark, which sometimes means that I am only doing 45 minutes of my actual session, including like, because we want to include leaving, getting there, bathroom breaks, and warm up and warm down. So timing yourself for literally anything that you need to get done that usually takes a lot of time is good. So that could be, maybe you take too long to cook dinner or do meal prep. Time yourself. How fast do you want to get that done? Reasonable time, obviously. Don't be like 15 minutes, which some dinners maybe, but meal prep, hell no, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, just give yourself a reasonable amount of time that you want to get that done in, and make sure you smash it out. Because sometimes maybe that's because you have a huge to-do list. I love to-do lists. I'm always so big and never get them done in time, but I'm working on it. I need to set these timers. I'm all talk. Just make sure the things that, you know, can be done a lot quicker, like, just get them done faster, because time is of the essence. That is everything that I have for you. Again, nobody's perfect, and these are going to take a lot of time to implement. It's really hard to do it. If I were to recommend something, I would say read Atomic Habits. It is an amazing book. It taught me so much about how to implement habits, why you can't implement your habits, and just, yeah, it's got so much in there. It's a brilliant book. Honestly, I feel like I need to read it again because I've forgotten half what's in it, but it was such an amazing read. It was actually really entertaining, so educational. So if you want to know more about habits, I would definitely recommend that book. So good. Any questions or comments, feel free, please leave them in the comment section. I would love to get back to you, or comment on them and address them in next week's video. Next week's topic I've got planned is all about how to be alone, the benefits of spending time alone, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I've been really alone the past like 2 days. I've had so much fun. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have had like so much time to think and plan my life and just really be so focused on me. I love my alone time. Like, I know some people are so different and they love spending time with their friends or their family, and they always want to be around their partner, whatever it is, but me, I love the solitude. I love it so much. I have notifications on nothing but my like actual text messages. Everything else is muted so that I come and talk to you when I mentally want to, not when your notification pops up on my screen. Just because I love being alone. So yeah, that is everything for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. See you next week.